Hi, I'm Rakesh Narayanan and with me the all-new Brezza. Maruti calls it hot and techy. Changes are inevitable and some changes will stand out in the crowd, as in the Brezza. So, let's have a look on the new Brezza. I will take you on a tour and tell you all the details on this new Brezza. The new Brezza got LED headlamps with two DRLs and chrome inserts, a grey bar and two chrome inserts, big headlamp and a skid plate which is fake obviously, and LED fog lamps either side. Bonnet got a creasing and two bulges either side, and a bigger windscreen with two wipers and washers are taken away neatly. And as you can see, there is no auto wipers but auto headlamps are there, and the Brezza got a bit bigger, not in the size but in the looks. When I start reviewing this car, I said this will stand out in the crowd. The reason of that is the dual tone color. As you can see, there is a big roof rail in silver and piano black or blackish roof and three glasses literally floating. That means there is no D panel or something, and the bigger wheel arch a bit squarish in the back. Two-tone alloys looks good, and this 16 inches have a bigger width. 215 it is. So the size is 215/60 R16. There's a bigger cladding at the side. As you can see, there's a cut on this cladding, bit of a design element, and black recurve sensor, not blended with the color but it's okay. And the new changes including a 360 camera and a sunroof. Finally, we got a sunroof for a Brezza. As you can see the protrusion here, this is the 360 camera. This Brezza doesn't get a rear disc brake. Disc on the front, drum on the rear. As in the new trend, there is no variant badging on the Brezza. As you can see, there is Brezza lettering on the tailgate and the Suzuki logo and the smart hybrid logo at the right side. And there is a cut for the number plate holder. Brezza got 365 liters of boot and spare wheel, not an alloy. It's a steel wheel, but the size remains unchanged, 215/60 R16. And the new Brezza got a bigger bumper. As you can see, black, silver and the small insert of a design element with two reflectors either side. So this is the fake skid plate and tailpipe not visible anywhere, as you can see, but if you can look closely underneath, you can see that. Why I said that? You know, the previous generation Brezza had a bigger protruding tailpipe at the bottom. It's gone completely. Now there is no tailpipe at all in the visible area. New Maruti Brezza got LED tail lamps, but still there is two bulbs, one in the indicator and one in the reverse light. There is an inbuilt spoiler, and as you can see, the high mount stop lamp and the rear wash nozzle. And Brezza got rear wiper and defogger at all for this top end model. New Brezza got a new dashboard, a new sunroof and a new 360 camera. As you can see, the dashboard looks cool. Before, on the previous generation, there's a flexing feel on the dashboard, but it's gone. But still it's a hard plastic. And there are few elements like a silver insert, a brown insert which is having the pattern of the previous Brezza, and a beefy glow box lid, and this glow box got a cooling function. This screen is familiar, right? Yeah, the same screen from the Baleno, and this screen is very intuitive, very responsive and got a lot of features like Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and the AC controls looks familiar, and this toggle buttons felt good, and these are the control for AC, and there's a wireless charging pad and a USB socket. This is the 6-speed gear shifter. As you can see, from the previous generation to this new one, there is no L or 2, but there's a manual function with a paddle shifter, and there is some cup holders, a storage space and an armrest. New Brezza got a auto dimming IRVM and the sunglass holder. As you can see, there is two lights which is not LED, and this is sunroof control. There is a tachometer and a speedometer and an MID. MID showing the clock and the motion front and rear as like in another Maruti, torque and power, acceleration and the engine motor combination, because car got a smart hybrid system. On the steering we got cruise control, there's a volume control and the media screen control as well. As you can see, I can adjust reach and tilt for the steering wheel, and with a height adjustment seat and height adjustment seat belt, we can get a driving position very easily. As you can see, this is the start stop button, and these are the HUD adjustments. This for the traction control, and this for the 360 camera and auto start stop. On the door pad, there is a bottle holder, there is a map pocket. All switches looks familiar from the previous versions of Maruti or other versions of Maruti, and this fabric insert looks cool, and this grey insert also looks a bit premium. Brezza got a good leg room. As you can see, this is my driving position, and I got still some space in between the seat and my knee. As you can see, very good thigh support and very good headroom. The seat angle is good, and 2 headrests and 2 proper seat belt with an armrest. This armrest got 2 cup holders, and this fabric feels good. I think this is the best seat material for the entire car industry, fabric. And Brezza got rear AC vents, 2 USB ports at the bottom, and there is a small bump, so 3 can sit comfortably. But there is no headrest for the third person. There is no seat belt either. Seat belt is there, but no proper seat belt either. Rear door got a bottle holder, so this is the most needed feature for me. We can keep 4 different bottles of water, and the speakers are here, and there's a fabric padding also in the rear door pad. I think you got an idea about the new Brezza. You've seen this engine in the Ertiga, in the XL6, and now we can check how this engine performing in the new Brezza. Come, let's drive. Driving the all-new Brezza 6-speed automatic. Why I stress that word 6-speed? Because the previous generation Brezza had a 4-speed gearbox. Not only Brezza, from the A-Star we saw that gearbox till the last gen Brezza. This gearbox is not new in the Brezza. We saw that in the Ertiga and the XL6. We driven both, and I did a review on the Malayalam channel. I will link in the description below. So, what are the specialties of a new Brezza, especially on this automatic? I would say Brezza got pad shifters. That's special, no? Because in this category there is no pad shifters on any gearbox apart from Sonnet, which costs more than this car anyway. And this naturally aspirated 1.5 liter K15K series engine. It's a good engine from the previous gen, but it's got dual VVT, dual jet now. So this car got fuel efficiency, this car got some punch in it. And if I floor the pedal, see the engine note. As you can hear this, I think the passengers will notify that this car is going above 3000 RPM. You can't hear anything till then. This car is silent, this car got good NVH. I felt this steering is so good in comparison of the previous gen Brezza or the Ciaz or any older Marutis. And the seats are good, good thigh support, good bolstering. This is not a car with a lot of fun, but this car got fun, this car got fuel efficiency. This is an all-rounder sort of it. This engine produces 103 bhp and 136.6 Nm of torque. The numbers do justify, no? And 19.16 or 65 is the fuel efficiency of this automatic version. And if you are looking for an SUV, this kind of SUV, you are worried about fuel efficiency, you just check this new Brezza. It's got everything right. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.